let's get back to fintech, and today focusing on insurtech. And let's catch up with the pay-per-kilometre car insurance startup KOBA Insurance. We had to chat to them a few weeks ago following the Finnies, where they won one of the awards, and now they're kicking off their Birchal crowdfunding campaign. To take us through the expansion plans and how the funding will be used, let's welcome KOBA Insurance founder Andrew Wong back to the program. Andrew, great to see you again. But let's take a step back. Give us the KOBA pitch for people who are unfamiliar with what you do.
Sure. So KOBA Insurance is a data-driven car insurance company. We focus on giving new comprehensive car insurance to people who are low usage drivers. So the idea is that if you don't use your car very much, if you have a second car that you don't drive very often, or you catch the train or bus to work, KOBA is a great option to help you reduce the amount of premium that you pay simply by driving less kilometers.
Now, we'll get to the Birchal campaign in just a moment, but in big news this week, Car Next Door, of course, the Australian startup, which is now owned by Uber, has just launched the KOBA offering on its platform. Tell us a little bit about that, because that's a great win for the business.
Yeah, thanks. I think it was a great example of how startups can work together, right? We very quickly identified that there was a problem at their end, and the fact that their rideshare and car share drivers, didn't necessarily have a pure insurance product that worked exactly for the way they wanted to run their platform, to ensure that they were covered during their personal time when they weren't renting the car out. And so very quickly, two startups came together. We looked at the problem, used some technology, we solved the problem, and excitingly, we were able to get a solution out to their customers in less than 5 months.
Well, the problem here, of course, is that, it's my car with my driving record. I use it some of the time. And then, of course, a complete stranger comes along and uses it. That must create a major headache for insurers. How have you dealt with it?
And that's pretty much the crux of the problem and why they didn't have a really clean product. So introduce the technology. So, Car Next Door is a great startup that has clean technology that allows you to book a car, which then creates a very clear point when the owner has the car, and a really clear point when the borrower has the car. And so literally our coverage turns on and off with the booking system. And so when you've rented your car out to someone, you're no longer personally liable for the car insurance. It's covered on the commercial product that is run by Car Next Door. And as soon as they stop renting it and it's parked outside your house, nice, safe, and sound, it's your responsibility again. Using the technology between KOBA and Car Next Door, we're able to turn it on and off, on and off, on and off all year long.
Absolutely amazing, because most of the time we're told how complex and difficult insurance is, and a sprinkle of this bit of stuff and a little bit more over there, and it all goes together, and eventually a premium number pops out. I'm fascinated by the fact that it only took you 4 months to get KOBA scoped and launched. How come you're able to do something which everyone tells us is really, really difficult so quickly?
Look, at KOBA, one of the biggest things that we pride ourselves on are being, insurance people first that use technology as our competitive advantage. We're here to solve the complex problems using tech. There was great alignment and synergies between the two companies. Pay-per-kilometer by nature works for the Car Next Door customers simply because if you're renting the car out to someone else, by nature, you don't use it very often. And so the product alignment between us and them was very serendipitous. The technology between two tech companies and two great CTOs were able to scope it out, plan it out really quickly, and it was of the highest importance to both businesses, right? We were able to really focus down, put some product scenes in place, and go.
All right, Andrew, let's turn our attention to this Birchal campaign. You've gone to crowdfunding. I can see the synergy there. Tell us a little bit about your ambitions on this front.
Well, this is our second crowdfund. We ran one last year. We were pre-revenue. We hadn't gone to market. We were just an idea, right? Still very an idea phase. We raised $1 million, and we have over 300, nearly 400 great crowdfund investors already. And so after the last 12 months, we realized that we've done enough. We're moving along really nicely. We've gotten to market. We're live in a comparison site. We've still got 2 more comparison sites to come. We've launched this great partnership with Uber, and we've got a really clear roadmap for the next 18 to 24 months ahead of us. So we thought the time is right to bring on some more people from the crowdfund to kind of join the journey, to help us raise a little bit of money so we can hit all the goals that we want to, as well as make sure that we have some great customers on the book and continue to offer some great solutions.
Well, Andrew, tell us on that roadmap, what's the one where you're absolutely going to be fist pumping the air and telling the staff they can all have a second can of Coke in the office?
So the biggest one that I'm most excited for will probably come out early next year. It's a greenhouse gas emissions tracker, right? So using data directly from the Australian government, we have a really clear understanding of how much greenhouse gas per kilometer each car, make, and model emit. So we're able to attach that directly to the kilometers driven, give you a really clear calculation on what you're emitting, and then give you the ability to offset using carbon credits. We're not a quote unquote sustainable based insurance company, but things and conversations like that are just important in everyday life, and something we want to be part of and continue to drive the conversation.
Absolutely amazing, because yes, we can all do our little bit along the way, and it sounds like a great initiative. I may even drop a couple of bottles of soft drink around for the team when you nail that one. Andrew Wong, great to catch up with you. All the best on the Birchal campaign. People can of course go to birchal.com for more details and have a look at the prospectus if they're keen to invest. Thanks for your time on Startup Daily.
Thanks.